Alright, Altars by Kronos. I'm going to bring you a deck tech here, and this is one I'm probably going to end up playing minus a card or two, or it might stay exactly the way it is. But I wanted to go over my mindset for Four Horsemen. So Brian Wiseman's been teaching me a lot, and I've always been obsessed with controls. I like aggro, but I don't like playing aggro every single time. My heart was always set in control. As a kid, I did the worst thing and I lost friends. I played Tax Tower and Stasis. So I'm probably going to hell just for playing that one day. But I refuse to do those things anymore, so I played a different kind of control, and who better to learn one from Brian? Brian is a legend. If you don't know who Brian is, I want you to Google this guy's name. I want you to watch decks on him, check him out, watch his videos, watch stuff about this one. You're not going to get really a better Magic player than that guy when it comes to old school or Magic in general. He's an absolute genius. So I'm going to go over my version of the deck. I didn't really go over this with Brian as much yet. He's been very busy, but and this is a very weird format. Again, this is regular Four Horsemen, so this is only the 4 original expansions. There's no Alpha Beta Limited, there's no counter spells, no disenchants, no plows. It's a very strategic chess game. So here's my control side. 2 boomerangs, main deck. 3 remove souls. Those will get rid of some creatures that I don't want out. And I'm not main decking 4 because I'm not looking to counter all the creatures. Certain things I want to make phase out. That's what oubliettes are for. Some things I want to protect. These are mostly for protection for my own 2 creatures. Yes, there's only 2 in this entire thing, but there's 3 coffins. Here's my way of getting around flyers. You want to play dibs or Juzams or any of those things, please go ahead. It'll make my life a lot easier. Here's more removal / life gain. I play 4 Divine Offerings. You're probably thinking, oh my god, that is a lot. Are there really that many? No, there's really not that many artifacts. Here's the thing. If I'm in a Divine Offering, the only mana rock you got, which is Fellware Stone, you're going to tap out to play a Fellware Stone, and I'm going to Divine Offering at the end of your turn. So I gained 2 life, and you just lost an entire turn. So that's the thought process. Mana denial. It's also denial for artifacts that I don't want. So in game 2, I can start hitting your mana rocks immediately because I know you probably don't have anything in there. So it's also life for me. If something happens and I need 4 life, guess what? If this guy's not doing anything and I got 2 of them out, that's 4 life. That makes a huge difference. Alright, so now we're going to get into the other kind of denial. So we don't have Fireball. So what am I doing? Pyrotechnics. Why? Because typically I'm doing 4 damage. I'm either spreading it out and spending all my mana I want on Fireball to wipe out a bunch of creatures, or I'm doing 5 mana to kill a 4/4. Well, that's the same thing. So I'm using that. Now, you can't have Moat. Abyss is restricted. So what did I do? I got around not having creatures. Here's an amazing card called Nova Pinnacle. Okay? For 3 mana, tap it. The next time a source will do damage to you of your chosen choice, it's done to a creature instead of your opponent's choice. Well, if I don't have creatures, what are you doing damage to? Your own stuff. So go ahead and Chain Lightning me, watch me bounce it, and then redirect the damage that was done to me, because it has to damage me in order for me to copy it. So it targets me. It successfully targets me. I redirect the damage from me to a creature of your choice and bounce it back to another creature. So go ahead and chain me. I'll kill 2 of your stuff. And then there's Abyss. That's a problem child. Anything gets around Abyss, well, if you're playing Suchis or Trikes, you're killing your own Trike. You can't hit me with a 4/4. You're just going to do 4 damage to something. You're going to lose it. Here's the only counter spell in the whole format, Mana Drain. Here's Recall. It's restricted, but that's my desperation for another one. Here's my hand control. So there's Amnesia. Okay. Now we're starting to get into a little bit of life gain. I'm going to do a Fountain of Youth, an Ivory Tower, and Mirror Universe. Now we're getting to draw engines. There's not that many. I don't want to filter cards. I want to draw cards. Here's my filter, which is Tome. There's another filter, which is Sylvan Library. And here's my draw card, which is Greed. So if I happen to have a Tower or Fountain of Youth or both, I can just spam greed all I want. So that's my thought process on that one. Here's the only 2 creatures in the deck. I have 2 Triskelions. Yes, that's the win condition. And this guy right here, he's a land, but factory. Again, I'm down to 2 creatures in the land. The only mana rocks that are worth using in my idea are Fellwar Stone, so I play all 4 to make up for some Moxen. Give me a little ramp, and here's 2 lands that I need. I need a Strip Mine for a factory, or for, Diamond Valley, something like that. Here's a Maze. Keep me alive. That's my main deck, okay? So that's my thought on the main deck. You can pause this and go over it all you want. Give me your thought process on it. I wanted to go over this even though everyone's going to know my deck before I play, which is not good to do. But I'm going to go over it anyway because I want people to understand there are ways to do things without your typical spells. How did we do it as kids growing up? And if you didn't know what that's like, this is your perfect opportunity to know why this game was created in the first place. Now let's go over a sideboard. So we know there's not a lot of counters, right? So what's a huge card in those 4 sets that a lot of people love playing? Graveyard Recursion. What's the best one? All Hallows Eve. What's the best card around it? Tormod's Crypt. Gotta have one in the sideboard. Here's my 3rd Boomerang, and that's for anything I can't control. So 3 of these, 2 main deck, 1 side, pretty much takes place of Chaos Orb for me. Anything I can't deal with is going back to your hand, and here's a 2nd Amnesia. So if I find that I have stuff that I need to take out of your hands, I'm going to main deck 2 Amnesias with the Recall and 3 Boomerangs. And I'm going to make sure anything important is going back to your hand, and then I'm going to wipe your hand clean. Here's Dust to Dust in case I run into decks that are artifact based or like mine. I want to remove your important stuff from the game, so I'll remove your Trikes from the game so you can't bring them back. These are for energy fluxes or heavy blue decks that are not Serendibs. If you're not running Serendibs or anything that's going to do damage to yourself, I'll probably replace 2 Spirit Links with 2 of these, because that way I can kill your stuff. If you're playing red, God help you, 4 Flash Floods, and if you're playing red or black, again, I run 2 COPs. Do not do that game. You'll lose. Here's a COP Artifact. Yes, COP Artifact. It doesn't stop me because of the combinations I have, but this will stop Suchis and all these other fun decks that people might have. And there's a Felden's Cane in case I run into a deck like mine. That is what I'm calling the deck for the original 4 Horsemen expansion set. So let's see how that rolls. Let's see what happens. And I'm going to play some practice games here, probably with Tim in a minute, and we'll see what goes on. But I'll start posting some practice games here. I'm really supposed to have this deck done by now, but I just pretty much started putting them together and messing around with it. So let's watch some practice games. I'm going to post some practice games against decks that are not being played at the moment in the tournament, even though mine is, and we'll see how it goes. So I hope you enjoy this and continue watching. And if you guys want some other content, please let me know. Or if there's games you've played that are in different formats, I don't care. Just send me the videos. I'll post it for you. I'll link it to your stuff. You can do whatever you want with it. I do this for fun, and I don't make anything on it, obviously, because I don't have 3,000 subscribers or whatever this crazy thing is to make a penny on this stuff. But if you wanna help me, my special needs son or my daughter, she's a gifted Irish world dancer. We do not make a lot in this world like everyone else, but she is one of the best Irish dancers in the world from America in her age bracket, and I prefer to try and send her to the World Champions when she gets invited to it, which is basically every year. So I do need help with those things. So if you want to help me out, throw some extra cards my way if you don't have anything. I'll alter something for you. I'll mail it back to you. Just give me a couple bucks for whatever, the postage was. I'll alter it for you, send it back to you. I'll take the extra cards you give me. I'll either donate them to new kids to try and bring old school back to life a little more, or I'll alter a couple, make a couple bucks hopefully. But I don't look to make a lot of money. I do this mainly for fun. It helps me with a lot of issues I have, and I'm still having a lot of health problems, getting over them, figuring them out, but it helps me clear my mind. This is like therapy to me. This is as close as I can get to therapy. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, but like I said, if you have any videos that you want me to do, just send them my way or share them with me, message me, give me your information, share the files with me. I'll scan them, check them out, and then I'll do it up and post it for you. Even if it's a whole tournament worth, might take me a little bit, but I'll do it for you. You guys have a wonderful day, and God bless.